Ethan and the Cookie Jar. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Ethan who wanted everyone to think he was the best student in school. He tried his best sometimes, but he also had a habit of making poor choices whenever things didn't go his way. One afternoon, Ethan's teacher walked into the classroom carrying a giant cookie jar filled with delicious chocolate chip cookies. The students' eyes widened with excitement. Today, the teacher announced, I will be giving a cookie to students who have been respectful, responsible, and well-behaved this week. The class cheered. The teacher began handing out cookies one by one. Great job this week, James, she said, giving him a cookie. Thank you, James replied. Excellent work, Maya, the teacher said, handing Maya a cookie as well. Soon, many students received cookies for their good behavior. Ethan sat in his chair waiting impatiently. When the teacher finished passing out cookies, Ethan realized something terrible. He hadn't received one. Ethan raised his hand. Where's my cookie? He asked. The teacher spoke kindly. Ethan, I couldn't give you a cookie today because you've been making some poor choices recently. You've interrupted class, argued with classmates, and pulled the fire alarm during important testing days. Those actions aren't responsible. Ethan's face turned bright red. But that's not fair, he shouted. The teacher calmly replied, rewards are earned through good choices. Instead of accepting the answer, Ethan became furious. He stomped his feet, he crossed his arms, then he started crying and yelling. I want a cookie! The classroom became silent. The teacher tried to help him calm down, but Ethan refused to listen. Suddenly, he marched over to the teacher's desk. If you're not giving me a cookie, he yelled, I'll get one myself. Before anyone could stop him, Ethan grabbed the cookie jar, opened the lid, and snatched a cookie. Crunch! He ate it in front of everyone. The class gasped. The teacher looked disappointed. Ethan, she said, that was not an acceptable choice. But Ethan wasn't finished. In a burst of anger, he lifted the cookie jar and tossed it out the classroom window. Crash! The jar shattered outside. Now, everyone was shocked. The teacher immediately sent Ethan to the principal's office. After hearing what happened, the principal assigned Ethan 2 days of lunch detention. He also had to write apology letters to his teacher and classmates. At first, Ethan thought everyone else was the problem. But during detention, he had plenty of time to think. He realized something important. The other students had earned their cookies because they followed the rules and treated others with respect. His classmates weren't rewarded because they were lucky. They were rewarded because of their choices. The next day, Ethan stood in front of his class. I'm sorry for yelling, taking a cookie that wasn't mine, and throwing the cookie jar, he said. I was angry because I didn't get what I wanted, but that doesn't excuse what I did. His teacher smiled. Thank you for apologizing, Ethan. From that day forward, Ethan worked hard to control his temper and make better decisions. And a few weeks later, after showing kindness, responsibility, and respect, Ethan finally earned a cookie from the jar all by himself. This time, it tasted even sweeter because he had earned it. The end. Moral of the story. You won't always get what you want right away. Good behavior, patience, and responsibility earn rewards, while selfish actions often lead to consequences.